नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां विभूतीनां परन्तप एष तूध्येषतः प्रोक्तः विभूतेर्विस्तरो मया नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां न अन्तः अस्ति मम दिव्यानां there is no end. Divyana means my divine manifestation. Mama divyanam na antaha asti. Nantosti mama divyanam na antaha asti mama divyanam iti padachedaha. Then this is only a brief exposition by me of the extent of my glories. I am giving only one aspect of my glories. Bhagavan says, I have so many glories, and this endless divine manifestation is one of my glory. Yes, the source manifests into many, many forms. There is no end for this. They are all divine manifestations. This point is very important as far as Sanatana Dharma is concerned. The creator and the created are one in our dharma. In other religions, the creator is different from the created. This many of us don't know. In other religions, the created is having less value, whereas we respect the created as Ishvara. That is why we worship stones. When we worship stones, we know very well that we are not worshipping the name and form, we are worshipping the source. When you are worshipping towards the idol, you only created the idol, or you only took the stone and kept as Ishvara. In many Kuladevam's temple, you will see only the stones. You will see 3 stones. One big, 2 small. Then they will say, this is the Lord, and these 2 are the Patnis of the Lord. Then we worship it, because we are not worshipping mere stone, we are worshipping the divine manifestation of Ishvara. We are worshipping the divine manifestation of Ishvara. That is very important. In Bhakti, what do you worship? A non-believer or a newcomer from other countries are entering into our temples, and we are seriously worshipping the idol. Then from where you got the idol, he is asking, I am telling that I only made this idol. Then how can you believe that God created you? You only created God. Who created this idol? Who created this God? I myself created. Then you are telling God created you. This image is created by me, but I worship the divine manifestation through identifying this as a model. So for us, trees are Ishvara, mountains are Ishvara, rain is Ishvara, fire is Ishvara, ant also Ishvara. Bee is also Ishvara, dog is Ishvara, tiger is Ishvara, elephant is Ishvara, and what else not? Everything, all that here is Ishvara, Ishvara for us. What is the doubt? So we are not worshipping the mere manifestation, we are worshipping the source of manifestation, which is Ishvara. Yad yad vibhutimat sattvam Srimad urjitameva va tat tat devavagachatvam mama tejomsha sambhavam. Tejomsha sambhavam. Mama tejomsha sambhavam. Yad yad vibhutimat sattvam. Yad yad vibhuti mat sattvam. Srimad urjitam evava. Whatever being that is glorious, prosperous, or powerful, know that to have sprung but from a spark of my splendor. You see many things as great. They are great because of my spark of splendor, because of my energy. Mama tejomsha, tejaha amsha sambhavam. It is because of my tejas. My tejas means Ishvara's tejas. Everything is glowing. Whatever you see, great, good, better, best, all those things are shining because of the power of Ishvara. Whatever being that is glorious, Bhagavan is going to tell, Aksharanam Akarosmi. Has all glories, Akara. Without Akara, there is no language. If at all you imagine there is no Akara in any language, totally you should not use A. Then how to speak? Akara is the fundamental principle, fundamental syllable for all other sounds. So that Bhagavan says, I am in the form of the syllable Akara. So it is glorious. It is because of my spark of splendor. What is prosperous? Auspicious. All auspicious things are powerful. Are all powerful things, the best things. That is why I used to teach students in my value education class, in all good things, you will see God. In all good things, you will see God. So whatever is glorious, prosperous, or powerful, it is because of me. Purification of prema takes us to the shrine of bhakti. That is what I told. How will you do purification of prema? By way of surrender. In prema, we give material things, food, dana, anna dana, comforts and wealth. Prema is all about tyaga of material possessions. That is why we do sacrifice in fire. We create fire and put all precious things inside. Someone came and asked me when I was trying to make fire in a very cold day, rainy day with samit and ghee, pure ghee. Someone asked, Swamiji, why are you using ghee? It is not firing properly. Why don't you use petrol? If you put petrol, fire will come nicely. You are using little ghee. Why are you using ghee in the ritual? Now there is a question for you also. Why don't we use kerosene or petrol to conduct yajna? Why do we suffer with this ghee? Because ghee is the divine manifestation. Ghee is the divine manifestation of Ishvara. Petrol is also manifestation of Ishvara. The manifestation of Ishvara in ghee is in higher form. So what you get, milk is turned, the go kshiram, the milk is very precious. In our Vedic culture, the maintenance of cow is called go rakshanam. Our whole Bharatiya culture is based on cows. So cows are the domestic animals which live along with human beings and which support human life by way of giving milk, gomium, and cow dung. Cow dung becomes the best fertilizer and it increases the agriculture. We lost cows and we lost agriculture. We lost rains. That is why we are using ghee in yajna. It is sacred. So if at all you think that ghee is very costly and I will use some other thing to fire, that is foolishness. So Tyaga must be sacrifice of valuable things. What are all invalid if I give? That is why in some houses people used to give dana of the old dresses which they don't use. That is not dana. If you want to give dana, you give new dresses. Buy new dress and give. If you want to give food, if you give, since it is rotten, then it is not tyaga. You should give pure, newly cooked, fresh food. Then only it is tyaga. Whatever I love very much, I have to sacrifice. Food comforts wealth, which are very much essential for me. I depart. That is called tyaga. Tyaga of material possessions. If we give up our ego and our attachment, then we rise to level of bhakti. That is why bhakti is recommended always, because ego is the greatest obstacle for our spiritual development. Submission of ego happens only in bhakti. When you have all reverence to your mata pita, father and mother, you touch their feet. You submit yourself to mother, father, then you are elevated. You bend towards the guru, then you are elevated. Guru is not going to get, or father, mother are not going to get anything, but you are benefited by way of submitting the ego. So bhakti is equal to prema plus sharanagatihi, surrender, or prapatti. This prapatti is coming from Vishishtadvaita. This usage of prapatti is Vishishtadvaita word, but you can understand it as sharanagatihi. When there is surrender, prema gets purified. In bhakti, we surrender ourselves totally, not only at the body level, but mentally and intellectually. Surrender to a personal God is called saguna bhakti, or to reality, pure consciousness itself, nirguna bhakti. In bhakti, there are two kinds. In Lalita Sahasranama, you can see this. Saguna upasana and nirguna upasana are told. Surrender to a personal God is called saguna bhakti, and surrender to reality, pure consciousness itself is called nirguna bhakti. Both are surrender only, submitting ourselves only, but of two kinds. The first one is surrender to personal God. You can choose whomever you like. Rama, Krishna, Shakti, Ganesha, Subramanya, in any form, because Saguna means Saguna, along with Guna, Sattva, Rajas, Tamo, Guna. You can choose Hanuman, Anjaneya, which represents the control of mind. Every worship has its own philosophical core meaning. Hanuman, man is manas only. When your mind is broken, you surrender to Hanuman. So he will help you to recollect your confidence. Surrender to a personal God is Saguna Bhakti. Surrender to, the surrender word here you have to bring. Surrender to reality, pure consciousness itself is Nirguna Bhakti. In the exam, we will ask, define Saguna Bhakti and Nirguna Bhakti. What is Saguna Bhakti? Saguna Bhakti is surrender to a selected God. Nirguna Bhakti is surrender to pure consciousness, reality. These two differences you should remember. All our limitations, shortcomings vanish. We get expanded to cosmic, all-pervasive, eternal divinity. You are expanding in bhakti. We tune ourselves to that supreme Satchit Ananda. Satchit Ananda is existence, consciousness, and bliss. Sat is existence, Chit is consciousness, bliss is Ananda. So here you have three words. Sat is equal to existence. Chit is equal to consciousness. Ananda is equal to bliss or fullness. This bliss word was used by Swami Vivekananda when Swami Dayananda explained. He said this bliss word may be confusing, so that you use the word Purnam, fullness. Ananda is Purnaha. Aham Purnosmi. Anandaha Aham Anandoham. Anandaha Aham Anandoham. So here they are giving three principles, Sat, Chit, Ananda. In continuity, in a compound word, it is Sachidananda. Sachin, we name children as Sachin. Sachin means Sat and Chit. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat is existence. Existence means in Tamil, irithal, being. Chit, consciousness. All pervasive consciousness. Ananda means bliss or fullness as per Swamiji's explanation. Uncompared fullness. The fullness cannot be increased, cannot be reduced, that fullness. Operating on our emotions, purifying our emotions, raising ourselves from kama to prema, from prema raising ourselves to bhakti, culminating in realization, sakshatkara is total attunement to that God, the Ishta Devata, divinity, to reality itself. That is the path of Bhakti Yoga. At this juncture, we have somehow explained what is Bhakti Yoga. Then we are going to enter into the bhavas. After the explanation of bhavas, we will have discussion. Bhavas are 5. Give an account of Pancha Mahabhavas of Bhakti. I am telling a question. In your exam, we will ask, give an account of Pancha Mahabhavas of Bhakti. What are they? Dasya Bhavaha, Madhura Bhavaha, Vatsalya Bhavaha, Sakya Bhavaha, Shanta Bhavaha are the 5 Bhaktis. And this can be explained with example. Dasya Bhavaha. It is surrendering bhava of a servant to his master, a shishya to his guru. Surrender, submitting, dasya. Like a servant, dasya means, dasaha means servant. Total surrender to the master, all time looking to the good of the master, never bothering about himself. Example, Hanumanji's bhakti for Rama. Rama bhakti of Hanuman is Dasya Bhavaha. Madhura Bhavaha, it is the love of husband and wife or lovers. Radha's prema for Krishna, Meera's prema for Krishna. It is called Madhura Bhava, love towards God. As though wife loves husband, a lover loves his love. Vatsalya Bhava, a mother's love towards her child. Also child's love and its surrender to its mother. Yasodha's bhakti for Krishna. Whatever mischiefs done by Krishna, Yasoda was enjoying Krishna's mischiefs. There are so many beautiful expressions and songs regarding this. He is Navanita Choraha, always steals the butter, whereas the Navanita, the butter is the innocent mind of the devotee, and the thief is Krishna. Krishna steals the mind of the Bhaktaha. That is why it is symbolized as Krishna steals butter. Navanita Choraha. Sakya Bhavaha. It is the Bhava of a friend. Example, Sudhama's real friendship for Krishna got transformed into the higher form of Bhakti. Sudama is Kushelaha. Kushela was the old friend of Krishna, and he goes to meet Krishna when he was in great poverty. Sudama's wife told Swami, you go to Sri Krishna, he is now the king. If you go, he can bless you with gold and other treasures. Why don't you tell him that I am your old friend and claim for some money from him? We are suffering with a lot of children. We don't have money at home. Even we don't have food at home. Wife induces Sudama. Sudama is not happy to go to Krishna and tell about his poverty, but even then, because of the pressure of the family, he goes to Krishna. While going to Krishna, wife said, don't go empty-handed. Take some rice flakes. He took the rice flakes in his dirty towel. He packed the rice flakes and went to meet Krishna. He thought Krishna may not remember this old friend, but to his astonishment, Krishna remembered him. Hey Sudama, welcome, welcome, he said. Then Sudama told, do you remember me? I am your old friend. Yes, yes, I remember you, I love you. What did you bring for me? Krishna asked knowingly. With all hesitation, Kushela opened his small dirty towel in which he has brought some rice flakes. Krishna took a handful of rice flake and with all happiness, he put it in his mouth and chewed. When Sri Krishna chewed the little owl rice flake, suddenly Sudama's poverty got vanished. All vessels in his house became gold. Treasures were filled in his hut, and his hut became a bungalow because of the blessings of Sri Krishna, who is Sakshat ISHVARA himself. This is what? Sakya Bhavaha, Bhava of a friend. Even Arjuna was a friend of Krishna. Arjuna and Krishna used to play in their younger days. What we call in Tamil Vada Poda friends. Arjuna and Krishna are Vada Poda friends. But when Krishna showed his Vishwarupa Darshana, Arjuna cries, oh Lord, I called you without respect when you were a friend in our younger days. I never knew that you are the Lord. I am so sorry. Krishna hugs Arjuna. Hey fool, you and me are one. Don't worry. What a wonderful sequence we have in our Vedic literatures regarding Bhakti. Shanta Bhavaha. It is a steady, serene, peaceful feeling without any perturbance, such as Yudhishthira's great Shanta Bhavaha. Dharma, who is the form of all righteousness, was having this peaceful mind. When we follow the righteous path, we don't have any disturbance, when we follow unrighteous ways to lead our life with bread and butter, then we will never have sleep, we will have diseases, we will have insultations, and whole life will become ashanta. That is why Bhagavan is asking, you are all asking for sukha. You are all asking for happiness. Sukha. Kintu ashantasya kutas sukham. When a person is peaceless, how he can obtain sukha? Ashantasya kutas sukham. A famous saying of Bhagavan, Sri Krishna. If you don't have shanta, how will you get sukha? You are searching sukha, but you search shanta first. You search peace first. Then you can search for sukha. Need not search sukha. Sukha will come directly to you. That is what? Shanta bhavaha. Then dasya bhavaha, you know. Madhura bhavaha, you know. Vatsalya bhavaha, you know. Sakya bhavaha as well as Shanta bhavaha. These 5 Mahabhavas are the Mahabhavas of Bhakti and represented by 5 great personalities, Vedic personalities, Hanumanji, Radha, Meera, Yashoda, Kushela, Sudhama, and Yudhishthira. Thank you for listening so far. And this is a wonderful collection. And you will enjoy more in future. Saguna Sakshatkara, Nirguna Sakshatkara. We will meet in the next class.